walk as the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's Drafts, your new homegrown.
Hello and welcome, good people, to Dad's Drafts. Now we're going to do another premiere draft of Tarkir Dragonstorm, and I hope you will join me. Now feel free to click some buttons if you like what I do, but especially if you have any feedback for me, please do let me know, either in the playing or the picking or whatever. Now the last game went okay, let's see if we can continue this. But even so, let's just make the best deck possible and play in the best way possible. I've got myself a tea, the kids are in bed, and let's see how this goes. Okay, well, we opened a mythic rare, and I think I will take it here, because I think it's an absolute bomb. This thing, if you can actually play it at some point, 8 mana is doable. There is some ramp in green. When it enters, it deals X damage divided you among any number of target creature or planeswalkers, where X is the number of lands you control. So if you play this for 8 mana, unless you have a ramp creature, maybe 7 lands in play, this will just dome a lot of his stuff. And other than that, it also has protection from white and protection from black, which is amazing because a lot of the removal spells also have the colors. So it is pretty much immune for that. So I'm going to play this and see if we can actually build a deck around this. Oh my goodness, there's a Stormshell. This thing is absolutely amazing. I would also like the Sniper or the Roamer's Routine. But since we are already in blue, this thing is amazing. Whenever it attacks, you put 3 stun counters on it, which is not amazing, but you draw 3 cards. And the turtle spell, but I don't think that's really going to happen. But play a 5/9 for 5 with Ward 2, and then attack once and draw 3 cards. Yes, please. So let's see if we can maybe focus on green, blue, maybe splashing red for this Dragoon. But so far, we've got some pretty decent rares. And the reason I don't want to go blue-red, splashing green, is simply because the green has some ramp stuff, which I would like. Okay. Not going to take this land, because I want to stay in these 3 colors. Sharpshooter and Hunter are fine. I like the Disciple as well, but I'm not sure how often we will do the flurry thing. So for me, it's between the Exhale and the Hunter. And since I want to cut green, I think I'll just take the Exhale, because the odds of us having a dragon are quite big in those colors. Wouldn't mind either this one or that one to come around, but liking everything so far. So there's another Exhale, but there's also this Dragonstorm, which I think is a good way for us to get to Ureni. And I would like some removal, but not in red. I want to keep red to a minimum. I've never played this Dragonstorm though, but let's see how it works out. So what we want is 2-drop creatures and ramp. That's pretty much it. And some fixing. Okay. Slamming the Appraiser here. I think it does exactly what we want. I wouldn't mind a Globe, but I think I'll take the... well... I think the Globe is actually better for us, because it ramps us, and we might be playing some dragons. I like the Appraiser too. Maybe this is the wrong pick, but I will take the Globe here. I love the Appraiser. But every Globe we have, we get to play this one turn sooner. Okay, I'm taking the Maneuver, Removal spell. Loving it. Okay, so 2-drop creatures, some globes, it's all good. Yep, taking this dragon. I mean, since we are... I could also take the Devotee, but I think we'll get more of these. I love these dragons because they are big tempo play. And the tap something and draw a card will get us to our dude sooner. I like the Stormbrood, but I think I have to take the land here. Because I want to play this Ureni, and I want to mess up my low mana count as little as possible. So let's just pick all the globes and just all the 2-drops to stall the board. Okay, well, I don't really care about that one. There's this Pummeler, which is okay. There's also this one. Let's just take the land. I want to have the perfect mana. Okay, I'll take the routine here. It's one way to show to a ramp. Wow, the dragon came around. I'm taking it. It's another devotee. I wouldn't mind to play a devotee or two, simply because they're great blockers. But we need to get our creature count up. So let's focus on that now. Getting some 2-drop and 3-drop creatures. Tawny back. It's pretty good. But I need 2-drops especially. Excuse me for the sound if you hear that. That's my... Wow. That's just crazy. Okay, so blue is very open, which I don't mind. Okay. This one is interesting if you have a lot of multicolored cards, which we don't have at the moment. I think I'm going to take the heirloom. It ramps as well. And if we pick up some stronger creatures, this can help us draw some cards. So loving the heirloom. But noted we do need creatures for this to ramp. So let's just pick up some 2-drop creatures. Focus on our curve mostly. Well, if there's a deck for this, this might be it. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this. Reason being, with all the instants and dragons that we have so far and sorceries, the chances of us hitting something are very big. And the bonus of the untapped dragons having hexproof is also pretty decent. Okay. Kind of an unfortunate pack here. I think I'll take the Envoy simply because we need our creatures. But from this side, the colors don't seem that open. Stormbrood is okay, but we don't have the way to do it. Could take the dragon, but blue seems so open that this one will probably come around. So I'm going to take the land. Don't need black. I'll take another Exile. We are a bit light on removal spells. Now if the devotee or devotee, I'm not even sure how it's pronounced, comes around, I will probably take it. Wouldn't mind one more globe. So I think we mostly need creatures now. Could still use some big dragons at the top end. Can we do this? I'm not sure if we can. It ramps, it fixes. Maybe if we get some other tap lands, we can also care about the activated ability. But to be honest, we already have 1, 2, 3 ways to make all kinds of mana. So I think it's no big deal. I'll take the Exile. And now I just want creatures, pretty much. Loving the Appraiser, not going to take the Sands here. I'm definitely taking that one. Not seeing any more Dragonstorm globes, unfortunately, but maybe we'll get some. Take that one, maybe we'll play it, if our fixing is good enough. prefer not to play this Envoy. It's just a 5/4 for 4 mana, which is not impressive. I would like some 4/4 reach creature or whatever. Also, I hope that this pack, which we get now, still has the Snakeskin Veil, because I would like to be able to keep these alive. No Snakeskin Veil. Guess I'll play the Serpent. It's a bit too expensive for my liking, but we have to play something. And now some 4-drops, preferably better than this one, and some 2-drops, and we should be okay. Also, I think this one will be very good in our deck. So if we can get more Exhales, I wouldn't mind. So let's just put aside that I'm not really interested in playing. Well, this is just an amazing bug. I hope this doesn't mess up. Well, this is very annoying. Man, this game, it's been so buggy lately, it's crazy. Wouldn't mind the Sentinel, but I think we will get one. Could take the Heirloom, but we already have one. Guess I'll take the Stormbrood instead of the Serpents. Okay, taking the Fleshcrafter here. It's a very good card in any situation. Okay, there's another Dragonstorm Globe, which I will gladly pick. This is very annoying. I'm very sorry about this card dangling here, but I'm not sure if I can. Doesn't seem like I can get rid of it. Okay, taking the Sage, removing the Serpent perhaps. That was not the Serpent, that was Sage itself. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, well, another 4-drop, and maybe 2-drop creatures. Something to remove this Agent of Coitus. My goodness, another Stormshell. Of course we're going to play another Stormshell. This bird is actually pretty decent, so I'm going to take it. And I think this is going to be our deck pretty much. Not having a lot of dragons for the Storm Snow Globe. Of course we got 2 of these, but and the big boy. We're a bit light on creatures. Let's just take that one. And I think the Devotee is probably better than this one that's stuck in my hand, simply because it has better stats, and we don't have anything to do with the graveyard mechanic from the Renew. So I'd rather have a 3/3 than a 2/2. I hope I don't have to reboot the game for this bug. Would still prefer not to play this. Let me just remove it. Another top-end dragon would be nice, but we didn't see any of the ones that gain life. Okay, let's take a Riverwalk Technique. It's an amazing card. Wow, guys. Yeah, well. Blue was very open. We do need to do some cutting, but it's very difficult for me with this card in my face. 2 Stormshells. This should be good stuff. And we will be very control-y. Not even sure if we need two Exhales. Okay. Well. Cannot complain about the cards that we got. I'm not going to cut any cards, any lands. So we need to cut 2 more. And this is the part that I'm worst at. I think it has to be a 3-drop that I'm removing. Maybe we don't need the routine, simply because we have so many other ways to ramp. Yeah, I think the globe is better than the routine, so I would play the routine if we were dying to get like 5 colors or something, but we don't really care that much. So let's see how this goes. Kind of control-y. Got all the colors. We've got a 2-drop to do. I'm keeping this. Okay, so turn 2 globe, turn 3 globe, which is good. Might not cycle the dragon. Do I cycle the dragon? Turn 4 play, 5 play. Yeah, we already have a turn 5 play with the Sage, so let's just cycle this. Sure. So I shouldn't have played the land there. I was going to use this on the hunter. Maybe I still do, by the way, so I will also get a guard. It's not a spell? What? Or a creature spell you control. Okay, Wayfarer. He seems to be digging for lands. And we've got the upper hand with this in our graveyard now, which is pretty good. Let's play this first. Oh, well. Nothing amazing. But if we get a Appraiser or next turn the Sage, we can make copies of all these stuff. Oh, that is annoying. So I think we'll just stun that. Might as well. Exile this card from grave floats on target non-legendary creature. Each other becomes a copy of the creature. So I don't think the enter the battlefield stuff with the Constrictor Sage works with Fleshcrafter because it doesn't enter the battlefield. But I think our big dragon is somewhere here. But we still need some more mana. But the Appraiser will help us get there. Yep. Well, at least he seems to be tapped out, which is good, so that we can... Wow. That's aggressive. So we cannot kill that, which is unfortunate. So let's play the Appraiser first. Yeah, I will take the Stormshell. It's only to cast creature spells. Okay, well, maybe we want to tap that. Yeah, I think we do. We keep that tapped, we play the Stormshell next turn and maybe make all our creatures Stormshell, so we draw a lot of cards. Okay, don't really care about that damage. We've got to find something that can kill the Shrine Keeper. But we are losing on damage here. So let me think. 1, 2. We'll have 5 mana. Oh, that's not enough. So we've got to do it like this. And now we've got to find an answer for the Feral. But I hope the Stormshell will help us get there. But he's going to be very aggressive, I think. Okay, he's not pumping, which means he has another play. Ouch, I think our Appraiser is going to die, or he's... Okay. We are having a bit of a bad luck here. Are we just dead here? I think we are. He should attack with everything. Well, maybe he can pump. No, he cannot pump enough. We've got to find our dragon now to wipe the board. It's about the only top deck that we can do. But it should be nearby. I mean, there's so much stuff that we've put at the bottom. Oh my goodness, come on, deck. Okay, well, let's find it. Oh, still no. That is very, very unfortunate. I'm wondering what he's going to do. I think he can still kill us. Well, maybe not. Come on. Get me my dragon. Still no dragon. Oh, dude. I wonder if you even have enough mana to play it now if we find it. Yes. Okay, so we've got 3, 7, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll put 3 on that one, that one, that one. 3, 5, let me think. Sorry, I'm very bad at math. 3, 7, 10. So we can deal 10 damage. Let's just kill most of his board. So 3, 3, 1, 1. Yeah, so we cannot kill the last one, but I don't think that's too bad. That might have been right on time. My goodness. So much digging, but we got there in the end, which felt good. Playing that dude with 10 lands is just crazy. Let's hope that this time we can maybe play it on like turn 8 instead of turn 12. Okay, let's keep going. Big dragon did the trick. We've got the big dragon, but it will take a while. But we have ways to fix stuff if we find green. So let's just keep this. Devotee can of course tap for green, so that's not too bad. I'll just play it now. Maybe we have to Dragonstorm to find the land, but I hope not. I think we do, actually. Oh, no lands. What is happening? Yeesh. Oh, this is so unfortunate. Yeah, and he can go very wide. We can still prevent him from attacking, but we really... Well, it is a land. And let's just play the heirloom. I want to play this as soon as possible. And this is why the Devotee is very good, by the way, just to hold down the fort. Still not drawing lands. So there's a land. We've got the Exile. He is going very wide. I'm not going to block with my Devotee, I think, because if he has a trick... Well, we do have the fixing now. Okay, so we've got to kill that. Rather sooner than later. Let's just kill at least something now. I just assume that... Well, let's play all the Stormshells now. And block anything that he does. Okay. So we are getting quite some damage here. Okay, well, we are lucky that he's not attacking with more. He's being too careful here. One more land for the Ureni. Man, he should just attack with everything. I mean, we would have been at like 5 or 4. Land does it from the top, I think, to wipe his board. That is not a land. But it does the trick next turn, I think. And then we can deal 6. Unless we find a land. And dealing 6 damage I think does enough. But he probably will sacrifice some tokens. Okay. Oops. He should have done this way sooner. Maybe he's looking for some kind of trick. There's the sacrifice a creature, put counters on everything. Okay, so Ureni incoming again. I hope to top deck a land because one more damage could really help. Oh, okay, well he just gives up. I do understand why, but I'm a bit surprised. So even though we were mana screwed for one turn, we got there in the end. But I must say our opponent could have won if he just had attacked with more. Because if your opponent has only one blocker and you can go very wide, it's pretty much, you should see it in your head as, would you like to sacrifice one creature to deal 6 damage to your opponent? Of course you would. So you attack with everything. And he could have won if he did. So if you're watching this, you could have won. Yeah, sure. We've got the dragon. Nowhere near playing it, but maybe we'll pick up some orbs. So it's a mirror matchup with the colors. Too bad we didn't have a 2-drop. But we might draw 1/1 now, which would... Okay, we're not drawing a 2-drop. Exile is okay, but nothing to do. I hope we can counter something. But it's not looking too great here. Light on cheap creatures. I think these trawlers will do a lot of damage to us. We are drawing lands. And we still need some kind of fixing here. Yeah. I hate that he's playing blue, because this can still be countered, so we have to play around that. Next turn Sage, at which point we can hopefully start defending a bit more. And if he plays something big, we can use the Fleshcrafter to copy something of his. Playing the Sage because I want to use all my mana. Next turn we can do Appraiser and Maneuver. And if he wants to kill the Sage, that's fine. Oh, that's a good card. Yep, that's a very good card. Well, at least we've stopped his attacks. Let's just go Appraiser into a mountain. And I think we want to kill that one, so let's just make this a better blocker and kill the Battle Crier. And of course we're not going to attack. 2 more lands, we can play this one. But we need to make sure that he's tapped. Opponent seems to be stuck on 4, which is unfortunate. Oh, that thing is absolutely monstrous. At the beginning of combat of your turn, if you cast both a creature spell and a non-creature spell, oh, Exile might actually be amazing here. It has ward 1, so let's just do this now. He already knows we have that dragon. Don't need another land. Not attacking. Now, if he doesn't tap out now, or at least tap his blue mana, I will not play the Ureni. My goodness, English. Maybe I could have attacked with the Sage, by the way. We do have a creature in the graveyard. So we could make a copy of his Trawlers and get the knockout maneuver back. That might be the best thing. I just don't want to run into a counter spell, so let's just do this. I'm going to do the Exile. And if he thinks to counter the Exile with the other Exile that he might have, we can counter that. Okay, so this is fine. He still kills us, but I want to kill it, so I'm just going to make this creature deal damage to that, so that pretty much all his board dies. And if he counters it now, okay. I hope he drew his 5th land, because, you know, this is just very difficult for him. He has his own. That is funny. Yeah, sure. I'll let that die. That's no problem. Let's just get a little bit aggressive here. And if I do draw another land, I can do both the counter spell and play Ureni. No instant or sorcery. That is nice. What are the odds? Okay, well, next turn I'm just going to do the Ureni. Yeah, I think I just have to try and roll it out. I mean, he already used one counterspell, I think. Let's see how this goes. Maybe I should have kept up the counterspell to keep this thing up. Well, he still needs 2 more lands. But yeah, maybe that was a misplay to counter that one. Can I even counter this? Oh wow, he's got the same pool as we do. Well, I think he might just go home with a win here. Unless he's giving me us two more turns. But I don't think he will. He will probably kill the dragon, and if he does attack with the storm shell, we can deal 3 to him, which is not terrible. But maybe I got aggressive at the wrong moment. Of course not blocking. He will draw 1 land, so I'm just assuming that next turn the Ureni will come up. And then I think it's pretty much over. Yep. Yeah. Well. That is a shame. So he cannot kill the dragon, right? Because he needs to pay, or doesn't he? It has ward 2. How does ward work? Whenever a permanent with becomes a spell of target ability. Oh, so I think we still win here, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he cannot target this one, I think, because of the ward. We bounce his thing and we attack for lethal. Well, that was close. That was very close. Yep. Oh my goodness. Saved by the ward. Let's keep going. We are 3-0. Yeah, I should have kept up the counterspell for when playing Ureni, but I thought that getting our 10th land might have taken longer than maybe I expected. So that was why I counted the draw spell. Because if he draws a lot of stuff, he will get his land drops. So maybe you know which was better. Maybe I should have kept up the counterspell. I don't know. Cold hands here. Okay. 2-drop, removal spells, some control stuff. Feels good. Okay. Devotee against devotee. Pretty sure his is better, but I like the stats of mine better. No need to play this just yet. Okay. I assume he won't attack with a Bearer of Glory. I hope to draw land. I don't want to use this in our main phase. Okay, so we definitely have to kill that. And do we just maneuver that? We'll have 2 mana left. Yeah, I think we do. And we can exile if he uses a combat trick. And I don't think I want to use the tap thing, because I want to play this next turn if we draw a land. And we've got other ways to slow them down, so no reason to use a combat trick when you have 2 more. And I am going to kill that. And I want to surveil a land to the top. I think that does the same thing. One, two, three, 4 mana. No need to tap anything down just yet. With Sage, I mean. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Big old war dragon will hopefully do the trick and draw some cards. And if he can remove this for 4 mana, because of the War 2, so something of 2 mana, it would be impressive. So I don't think he will attack. Next turn we can use the heirloom attack with the dragon, keep up this card for if he tries to remove it. This is fishy, I'm not blocking. He probably has the +3/+0 and draw a card spell. Would like to draw some more creatures here. Okay. We've got 7 mana. So I think we just shut down his biggest creature and keep up the river walk technique. But I would like to get to our dragon soon. Don't think I can attack again. Maybe I'll bounce the Bearer of Glory anyway. It is a non-creature spell. Yeah, let's just counter that. We get... He's probably going to use a trick. He wants to be aggressive, so we get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. That is quite substantial, actually. We just need to draw some dudes. Yep. Oh wow, I think we're just dead here. Are we not? We are 2. Oh, this doesn't do it as well. Don't think that helps. I think we're just dead. We can only play one blocker. Drawing a lot of lands. Yeah, well, if he doesn't go for it right now, he is just dumb. But I'm pretty sure that we're dead here. Yep. Never mind. Yeah, that was just a lack of drawing creatures. And him killing our 4/4 did hurt a lot. And if you don't draw any 3-drops or 4-drops after that, it's just difficult to get back from. And then drawing all the lands at the end, of course, doesn't help as well. Alright, head on the plate. Show me what you've got. Like this would have been amazing. 2-drop, 3-drop creature. Finding stuff that we need. Relic to get some extra mana. Again with the white. Probably again an aggressive deck. Yeah, let's just go white here. That kind of messed that up, but you know. I hope this will keep him at bay. Let's play this first. So we've got Exile, both of them. Depending on what he plays, he doesn't have great attacks. We do have nice blockers. Yeah, let's just counter that one. Yeah, not enough mana yet, so let's just keep waiting. All the time that he gives us is good for us. Are we nearly there? No, not yet. Now next turn we might be there. We need, let's see, 11 mana? No, wait. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are actually popping the relic. And I assume he does have a removal spell, but still. Yep. Okay. Sure. I wouldn't mind drawing fewer lands. We've drawn so many lands, it's just very annoying. And we need to find an answer for the bloodflies. Oh my goodness. Come on, Arena, don't do this to me. We've drawn, what is it, 11 lands? So there's 6 left in these 22 cards. I think that's an easy pick. And it's a good matchup against his black-white deck. Dragonologist did its thing. Thank you. Was kind of surprised that I still had the mana to do that, actually. So much mana. Well, you know, that's the upside of drawing many lands, but if you only draw lands, that's when the problem kicks in. Let's keep going. Yep. No 2-drop, but you know, it will have to do. What is up with all the white-red decks? They must be performing well. Sage into the graveyard is good, and we have a turn 5 play anyway, so next turn Dragonstorm into Devotee. Sure. We could also kill that. I don't think I care enough about that. Let's just do the Dragonstorm first. Probably get rid of the Fleshcrafter. Yep. Play a blocker. Next turn Stormshell, I think. Or Relic with the Dragonologist, but I think the Stormshell will be good. Wow, that is good play. Do we double block this? I think we don't actually. We can do a knockout maneuver pretty soon. And I need to keep my red mana up. So let's just kill that one. Play the Relic. And if he attacks again, I will block with the Appraiser. I want to keep my Devotee up, as I said, for the red source. And with the Dragonologist, the chance of us getting our big old dragon is pretty big. And if he wants to use the trick for my Appraiser, that's fine. I'm not going to risk blocking that one. I want the Death Touch dead, simply so that the Stormshell can do something. And if you play something big, I might just go Dragonologist into Sage. We've got 7 mana next turn with this Relic. Take your time, son. okay. That is actually pretty decent. So let's just go Dragonologist into Sage, I think. Does that change anything? I don't think it does. Let's just put a stun counter on that bad boy. Slow down the clock a bit. We do need some more colors here for the relic. He's stuck on 4. Getting the Dragonstorm back would also be pretty good. Okay. Ward pay to life. That's not actually that bad. But we don't have great targets. Well, with the Spark Shell maybe we do. I don't mind paying some life. I would like to behold the dragon. Don't think I need the appraiser. I would like the land, simply so that we can do the relic. Maybe next turn even. Yeah, so it's 8 mana. We've got 8 mana with the red source. I think we have all the colors as well. No, we don't. We don't need the mana from the devotee anymore. So I'm just going to block with it. We need some kind of orb or whatever to find our next color. I think the Stormshell is going to die. Yep. It's even going to be exiled, which is painful. So let's just play this. I think it's the best play here. That is not bad. We have enough lands. Now don't need this one anymore, so if he's going to block and tricks, I'm just going to do it. Next turn we can do this. Kill pretty much anything that he plays. I hope he just builds out a massive board. Well, that helps. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe his board. And he will not like it, but I think I have to. Okay, good game. Play Ureni? My goodness. And you win. Okay, so far things are looking great. We are 5-1. Let's see if this dragon can get us to the trophy. Alright. Well, we've got all the colors. No 2-drop, unfortunately, but we can do this one. So I'm just going to keep this. Hopefully hit something useful with this one. I wonder if it's going to be another white-red deck. No, it's actually not. Okay, I think that's actually better to play. We don't have any creatures, but we will. So it's pretty much a ramp card. Yep. Do we need 3 mana? I think we do. Let's just play this. Maybe find our big old dragon. We hit nothing. Wow. This is the second time we hit nothing, actually. Okay, seems like he badly wants to kill our Dragonologist, which is not that bad, actually. Let's just keep adding to the board with the lands, and eventually we will find Ureni. Okay, well, let's just tap that. Okay, another dragon. No creature on the battlefield, unfortunately, for us to use the relic, but I think I'm just going to roll out the Sage. Keep that stunned. That is nice. I do like playing control decks. Well, hello, welcome to the chat. Thank you. Yes, I am doing well. Okay, so there's a Dragonstorm Globe which I need to play. And if he tries to counter it, I will use the Exile. No need to show him that. And I hope you are doing well as well. Yeah, let's just offer the trade here. I mean, our thing still has some advantage in the graveyard and his doesn't. Wow. Seems like a bit of a waste to me, but you know, that's fine. Five dragon. If he kills it, next turn we have another 5/5 dragon. If he doesn't kill it, we can stun something, kill something. I think he might have the same dragon as I have, considering all his draw effects and stuff. How is your streaming going? My streaming is going decently. I don't have many viewers often, but my YouTube is fine. And I sometimes have some people that join me for some random interaction. But it's all good. So this attack just shows that he most definitely has something. Or maybe he was going to do this after combat, but that would be very expensive. And we are going to win this race like this. That is a good blocker. And we've got 2, 4, 6, 7 mana. Let's just attack first, see what he does. Let's just play this as a potential blocker. I'm going to use this Sage on that one, because this cannot really be countered. well, that is annoying. That is something that I will kill next turn. Okay, so that gets 2 counters, so it still dies. Ward 1. So I hope he doesn't have an answer, so that we can kill it with a maneuver. Okay. And we just jam. We are racing harder than he is. But he does have a lot of cards in his hand, which is kind of scary. This is also scary. He is on a turn 2 clock, but I would like to draw something. Okay, we are now also pretty much on the 2-turn clock here. Would like to draw some action. Don't think we... Maybe we can pop the relic. Might be best. Yeah, let's just do that. We need the life gain. I'm not sure why he... Okay, so he had to tap that one for any color. I hope that didn't just kill us. Oh, he's got 2 hunts. What does it say? Equal to damage or 3 damage? Yeah. So we are not dead just yet, but I think we are about to die here. Okay. Wow, he's just digging. This is surprising. I was expecting him to just dome this one twice for 3 damage. And now I think we just kill this one before he can block with it. Oh, he ran. Oh, he didn't get to see my big dragon. Alright, well, one more win for the trophy, I think. And it's not a clean trophy, it's a bit muddy and dented, but I cannot complain. Let's see if we can snatch that trophy with one more win. Yesterday, the last trophy game was absolutely devastating for me. If you didn't watch it yet, you should probably watch it back. It was in the last turn. I had lethal, my opponent had only 1 card to top deck. I was on 2 life and he top decked the Sonic Shrieker, which deals 2 damage to any target, so I lost in that final turn. But hey, you cannot have everything. This is pretty good, even though we don't have all the colors of mana. We've got 2 Teamer boys who will fix us, and we've got the Storm Shell. So, looking okay. And these devotees are amazing against any red-white deck. Oh, there you go, red-white. Who would have thought? Okay. Wow, this is actually the same turn as we had before. In the, what is it, 2 games ago? This is crazy. I also top decked the relic, also tapped that one to play that one. Have 2 3/3s in turn 4. If he attacks, I'm not going to block. Because of the first strike. Okay. Let's just play the Storm Shell. You've never watched this game before, you're so confused. Well, I don't know if you know, what's it called, Hearthstone? Hearthstone is way more flashier than this, and it works a bit different. But this game, I think it's about 30 years old. So it is actually a card game, and it gets popular because of, you know, even more popular since we can play it right now. If we attack with the Storm Shell, I think we want to do that anyway, because we can play the Sage. Okay. So the best things we can do, we can make a copy, maybe of the Stormshell, which seems good. And then we can tap something in his turn, if we want, or counter something. So let's just make another Stormshell. End the turn. Now we have pretty decent blockers. And if he counters something or plays something, we can counter it. But it's pretty much, you know, all these phases. You've got about, what is it, 7 phases. Do I want to counter that? I think I don't really care about that one. And depending on which phase it is, you can or cannot do something. So I want to do this anyway. So I'm just going to tap the back beast. So that our next Stormshell can just attack freely again. Drawing all the lands. Drawing even more lands. Your brain isn't big enough to understand this game. Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but I also play this game in real life, and we have many youthful people as well. Let's just play the Sage. Probably keep the back beast tapped. And we do have another counterspell if he wants to do something. Yeah, let's just counter that. I want to play it safe. No need to show you my dragon. He still doesn't have great attacks. Now what you're seeing is we're playing with the deck, but maybe you should know that before we play, we actually make this deck. So we draft it from packs of cards, you take cards, you put a deck together, and with that you play. So until like 1.5 hours ago, I didn't have any of these cards, and I'm just picking them and playing with them. Okay, well, I am blocking, of course, because I want to minimize my damage. And this stun counter that I can get from his death is still pretty useful. Okay, so we've got some removal spells. We did lose our lovely ram spell thing. So let's just stun something again. Keep up the exile, I think, for a combat trick. Okay, that is a good card. So I think I'm just going to kill the Bearer of Glory because I don't want him to pump anything, and I would like to surveil. Let's get rid of those lands. What's my favorite dinosaur? Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if I actually have a favorite dinosaur. I'm not a real dinosaur fan. But yeah, I don't know. I like I have no idea. Actually, I have no idea. Oh, we cast another turtle spell. That's fun. Didn't actually expect that to happen. So we've got our bomb. And next turn we can just wipe his board and pretty much win. But 3 Stormshells on the board is actually pretty crazy. So I think we pretty much win here, depending on what he does. It will be my favorite from now on. Well, I will look up that name, but I've never heard of it. Okay, good game. Kinda expected as much. Well, there we go. That actually got us the trophy. Now, thank you for watching. If you liked what I did, feel free to click some buttons on the channel to help me out. But especially welcome to my 2 new YouTube subscribers. I think I got them yesterday. Thank you for joining me. This deck, it actually did everything. We first picked this one and we built the whole deck around it. We went into green-blue, getting some ramp with the globes, some splashes, or at least some other ways to keep control, and we did splendidly. Now, thank you for watching yet again. I hope to see you in the next time. Until then, have a very, very good time. Goodbye.
Grab the card, shuffle dreams in the palms. Dad's drafts roll heavy, we bombing like psalms. Stacks on the table, strategies to flex. Running these lines like counterspell checks. Dad drafts in the zone, pulling rares from the throne. Mana on the stack, magic seeds we've sown. From poppers to planeswalkers, the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown.